I had a look here at the warnings. Okay, parking brakes are set, but I have also a warning about the door. I suppose it is the front door because we only opened the front door when we connected with the jetway. And the truth is that I had a look. I mean, I don't see something. My door is closed, so I think I will ignore this, isn't it? You don't disagree? I mean, it is time to fly. Yeah, the door is closed, so I think it is a wrong indication and I will continue. And also I had another problem. I couldn't see my legs because I have a flight plan. But finally my legs appeared here and I also see the legs on the VFR map, I think, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, okay. Now about my settings on the autopilot, I think our runway is 33, isn't it? Let me have a look. Yeah, it is 33. I will set the speed of 220. Control plus Shift plus Insert is this one on the keyboard commands. Okay. Auto throttle is on. It is armed but not engaged. The heading of the runway, we said it is 330, isn't it? Okay, I use the mouse right now. I could as well use the keyboard command, which is CTRL plus insert, isn't it? Yes, it is. But be careful, tap each time insert, because otherwise we must have a crash. We have said those things, so 330. Good. I also set the rate of ascent of 1.8 thousand feet per minute, a little bit steep. Okay. I can as well set my flaps to 20. I always use the F7. Okay. We see the flaps extended little by little. So, more or less, I think we're good to go. So, I also set the primary flight display, the PFD. Let us depart and whatever will be, will be. I will use all the runway. Okay. Airborne. Auto throttle is on. Autopilot is on. Lateral navigation is on. We are already turning. Gear is up. We accelerated a little bit too much, but I think soon we will be on course. Yeah, you see we're turning again. I retract my flaps. And we're climbing to 7,300 feet because we have an elevation of about 350 in Warsaw airport. I think we are good. Okay, flaps retracted. Weather is nice, somehow above the clouds seems much more better. Okay, I can minimize the PFD. And I think we stabilized at 7,300 feet exactly. Good, very good. I suppose we are on course, isn't it? We are, excellent. It is not a long flight, it is not a very long flight. I think all my lights are set, isn't it? Yes, they are. Yes. Okay, good. And smoking? No, not smoking, not smoking. Not smoking sign. Ah, yeah, it is not operational. Seatbelts are on. Good. Okay, so I think I can increase my speed. Okay. 315 knots. And we can as well ascend to 10,000 feet just to get rid of the speed restrictions. Okay. And meanwhile, as always, I want to have a look at my ILS frequency. There is an ILS approach to our airport, but I'm sure it doesn't exist here on the FFC. Will be accepted. Good. Let us check it out again. Yes, 110.50. Okay, once again we stabilized at about 10,000 feet. So far so good. As we used to say always, needless to say that we will watch only the interesting parts of the flight. And actually, I think it is time to go closer to our next waypoint, and I think more or less after our next waypoint we must start descending. These are the default cameras of the 777-200 freighter. I will show you only the most interesting camera views here. I have also the flight number, as you see here, 90639er. This is the best camera view from the default ones, and definitely this one also. But I think those that I set are much more better. It is quite cloudy, and I hope when we will descend the weather maybe will be better, but I'm afraid it will be worse. After our next waypoint, this Tumki here, we will start descending, and I'm very curious what we will find below the clouds. Real time, real weather, unfortunately. We'll also set the decision height source or ground proximity warning system, or actually GCAS, ground collision avoidance system. This is part of the ground collision avoidance system, so this is set to on. Hope we will find the next waypoint on the FMC. Excellent. Will reduce my speed furthermore because the plane will accelerate while descending. Okay, altitude 5,000. And the rate of descent of about, okay, a little bit steep again, 1,900 feet. Maybe the weather will not be that bad. Did I tell you where we go? Man atrodo mes einam Vilnius. I'm very curious what we will find below the clouds, I really am. Okay, another 1,000 feet. Can I increase the PFD brightness? Where is it? Okay, not much difference, but anyhow maybe it is slightly better. Only the interesting part of the flights, okay, we never fly all the way till the airport. It seems the clouds are quite low. I will descend another 1,000 feet. Here it is. I don't see any ILS guidance so far. Maybe we're not that close to the runway. So I will descend another 1,000 feet. What to do? Good. Yeah, this is getting a little bit scary now. If I go to 2.5, 2.7 thousand feet. We only monitor the instruments, and if you have a look here, we see the elevation, which is 2.3 at the moment, 1,000 feet. Okay, at least we are turning. I suppose so, isn't it? If I go to lock mode here, 2000. Yeah, this is getting a little bit scary now. Let us bring the PFD. Okay. Yeah. My speed is slightly high and it's increasing actually. What can I do about it? I mean, I have speed brakes maximum. I hope we will have some guidance by the PFD, or can I have the VFR map? Where is my stupid flight plan? It disappeared. It seems we went out of course. Anyhow, okay, I spotted the airport. Ground proximity warning system is activated. 2.4 actually, 1,000 feet above the ground. Yeah, nice weather. Okay, I have the heading of the runway. Auto throttle is disengaged, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this looks scary, and as you know, recently there was a crash here. Actually with a freighter, isn't it? But it was a it was a 737, isn't it? It was a 737, from the other side of the runway. It was. We're landing runway 01. Again overspeed, why? Okay. I continuously use speed brakes. I hope we will line up with the runway, and I must descend even more. Is it any better? Yes, it is not. I have only the flight director at the moment. Okay. Let us go to 1.5 thousand feet. is getting even worse. I cannot understand why we lost our flight plan and why we went so far out of our course. I really don't know. Actually, I don't know where the runway is at the moment.
Huh?
It is 01. Yeah, okay. 01, I said 01 seems, yes, here it is. If you have a look, 01. And why we climb? I mean, I'm descending. Let us try to follow the flight director, I mean. This is the best we can do at the moment. And I don't know why I don't have any ILS guidance. I mean, I set my stupid ILS frequency. Isn't it 110.50 it is set earlier? Let us keep this profile. This is so pathetic. I mean, this is... If I had the ILS guidance, at least I would feel more secure, more safe. We must descend. And by the way, when you see the runway in the airports, don't be at all sure that it is exactly how the runway is placed in the airport. It doesn't mean that this is correct, I mean. Don't rely on this. Rely on the heading of the runway. Okay. My speed at least is below 200 knots and altitude below 1,500 feet. According to the ground proximity warning system. Again we climb. Why? Let us try to descend again. And we don't have much time. Is it any better now? Again below 2,000 feet. From here looks better from the wing views. But this is not good, isn't it? From the cockpit. We dive into unknown.
Huh?
The accident happened from the other side of the runway. I mean, we have runway 01. I hope we will not have to go around. So, we have a look here. If you see the cursor, this is the heading of our runway 01, and it is time to turn. speed 180. Again we climb a little bit. Elevation of the airport is 595 feet. No clue where the runway is. It must be right in front of us. It must be right in front of us. I hope we're lined up with the runway. Why I don't have neither the localizer nor the glide slope, I really don't know. Yeah, this is terrible. I mean, this is my most dangerous flight so far, and again we climbed. I hope I will not have to go around. Okay, this is the airport. Fuck it. If you see that weather and you don't see the runway, maybe, what to say, it's just a reflex. You don't want to descend more. Okay. Soon we will be below 1,000 feet. $800 feet. Why I cannot see the runway, I mean? We are almost there. Flap set to 20. We are below 1,000 feet. Let us increase our speed a little bit. This is too much. Without ILS, isn't it? Maybe it is not the proper time for examining the wing camera views. ...1,000 feet and inside. Having an ILS frequency doesn't mean that the ILS frequency will work. I think, isn't it? The runway now. Ah, see? Ah, okay. One of the happiest moments during an approach. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, it is indeed runway 10. Vasi puppy lights are all red. Yeah, we descended too much. Never mind. Better lower than a missed approach. Come on now. Come on. Speed brakes. Okay. Reverse thrust. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I told you already, isn't it? We came to Vilnius, isn't it? Welcome to Vilnius. Sveiki atvykite. Sveiki atvykite. Okay. Another bespoke airport. Another bespoke airport. So let us leave the runway. I think we will not examine the landing right now, and I will not go to the gates. Ah, see, my Lithuanian Airbus appeared. Where is my Lithuanian Airbus? Here it is. Okay, so let us have a look. I will change the weather to see what actually happened here. And by the way, now that the flight is almost over, isn't it? I will change this one to minimum. Instruments heads-up display, chase cam, and instruments heads-up display, cockpit cam. I will put both settings to minimal. Most of the times we fly like this, isn't it? But now we used only the PFD, which was more difficult. So I will apply and save, and I will save, because I want to see the touchdown. Okay, I recorded my landing. Of course, I'm extremely curious. I think we touched down twice. The first was not the most ideal. I suppose something, even maybe above 300 feet per minute. And then I increased the speed. And I think the second one must be much more better. Let us have a look. Yeah, something like this, for instance. Can I go to the other camera? Quickly, quickly. Yeah, this is the best. Okay, let me see now. Yeah, this shows the whole picture, isn't it? Okay, 300 something. Speed 170, satisfactory. And the second about 200. Yeah, and speed brakes and reverse thrust is deployed. The accident happened from the other side of the runway. Okay, not this one here. This is 01, runway 01. Both sides of the runway have an ILS guidance. Now why it didn't work, who knows? It's not the first time actually. Okay. Real flights, no makeup. That was too extreme. Of course it was not a good landing, I mean, okay. But under the circumstances, isn't it? In general, I prefer a touchdown of less than 300 feet per minute. This I have said lots of times. Nothing went wrong, of course, but anyhow, the second touchdown was better. And always increase your speed if you feel that the plane is climbing again. Let me see. At least speed brakes and reverse thrust worked just fine. Though the runway is long here, I think it is about 10,000 feet or 11,000 feet in Vilnius. Maybe one last time. Okay, the second touchdown was much more better. Yeah, it was quite windy. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, I'm quite tired and totally disappointed. Thank you for watching this clip and hope to see you soon to the next one. Till then, you take care and bye for now.